Welcome to the fourth episode of Startup Essentials. Today I'm going to explain the capital, and I'm going to cover the capital from 6 different perspectives. And I'm going to start with the first one, which is the CapEx. CapEx means capital expenditures, and these are the initial setup costs that you are spend on your business to develop the software, for example, to develop the platform, to purchase the license, to purchase the assets that you need in your business. The capital, you can spend it also on initial accounting and legal consultation fees, for example. All of this, you need capital to spend on it. And one more important advice here: don't cut on your capex in order to reduce the cost, because actually whatever cost you are reducing from the capital in order to save money, it might impact negatively the quality of the product or services that you are providing to the customer. The second element of the capital requirement is the OPEX. You need to understand what are your operating expenses. The operating expenses that you spend initially on the first 2-3 months or 6 months even, this can be constituted as part of the capital that you need in order to set up the business, and these should be carefully monitored. Number 3, lean and mean. You need to pay attention to every penny you spend inside your organization, and you need to make sure that there is nothing in excess of what is needed. Number 4, that you need to plan your funding and your capital requirements over a period of 18 months. Raising capital is time consuming and is costly as well, and you need to do it one time during 18 months or 2 years maximum, and then focus on your operations and focus on the business. Cash burn also is very important. Every CEO in the organization should understand how much he's burning the cash. He should ask every morning, what is the cash balance at the beginning of the day and what is the cash balance at the end of the day? Because actually, if you run out of the cash, you will find yourself stopped. Your operation and your business will stop. And in order to run the operations, either you need to get money from the investors very quickly, and this is not possible because actually getting the money from the investors is time consuming, or to get a loan. And if you get a loan, you are going to charge yourself with a finance cost and interest, and maybe the bank refuses to give you the loan, so you might not have any options other than to liquidate the business and to stop the business. Monitoring the cash position is absolutely critical, and this will lead you to ask yourself every time you spend cash, is this the best use of spending the money or not? Because actually money can spend only once. How much? This is the last part I'm going to explain about the capital. How much capital do you need to raise? As exactly like what I've said before, you need to cover your cash requirement during 18 months. Some people are adding a contingency fund, which is 20% increase. One more thing that you need to do in order to calculate the capital requirements accurately is to run some scenario testing. So you need to change one of the assumptions that you build your financial model on. So instead of assuming growth rate 15%, let's assume that it is 10%. What will be the impact at the time on the capital requirement and your cash requirements? Is it still the same capital rate level that you are asking for, or it will be changing?